Alright guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to the MCS weekly live show. Well, today I have some new stuff for you guys to show, plus this new M82 Vortex sniper auction. I'm gonna show you guys too. So we're gonna wait for some people to join in and then we can get started. If you guys have any question, go ahead and chime in. Just pulling the page up here. Alright, Steve, Christopher, Daniel, Jonathan, Spencer, Joe, Robert, to see all you guys, Joe, Jose, Larry. It's great to see all you guys every week on this live show. So got some cool stuff for you to show today. I did send out one of the Tippex lock bolt for it to be tested out, and I got a good feedback on that lock bolt. I'm gonna play a video for you guys, and then we'll initiate next week, and then we're gonna get some steam going, and then we'll start to pick up some more people to test out the Tippex lock bolt. Corey, good to see you, bud. Haven't not seen you in a long time. Hopefully the sun's still shining over there in Florida for you guys. Adam, good to see you. Javier, Ryan. So I'm gonna show you guys really quick on the on what we auctioned today, and then I'll play a video for you guys. All right, so really basic system right here. I got this, been inspired on a lot of the sniper setup we have. So we built this basic Vortex sniper system. Nothing fancy about this. You have an 18-inch rifle barrel. This is straight rifling for shooting round balls, and you want to shoot shape rounds. It's also good. Not like the creme de la creme with the 20-inch hammerhead rifle barrel. This is a base setup, but it still gets you really good shoot. It's still shooting. It's a great shooter. So I'll play a quick video for you guys to see how it shoots. Overall, if you want to get into sniper role and want to get started on this is definitely something for you to get started. Of course, Daniel know the drill already. He'll start $100. The setup right here gets you 2 magazines, so you can it comes with a 14 rounds shape projectile mag, and then you also get a helix for round ball. So you basically get a system can do both, shoot really well. So let me put in the mags in here for you can check it out. If you want to do like a short sniper setup right here, like I said, it looks really cool, and it is your regular magazine. So it's a really good setup. And if you get into playing MagFed and you want to get to the sniper role and want to get started with this kind of setup, this is pretty much almost ideal to get into. It doesn't break a bank, not like the DMR or the PTR or any other sniper system out there. It's a good setup to you can do. You can play any role actually, so you can easily change out barrel. If you want to get a little more serious long range shooting, change the barrel out, and then of course change the scope. This scope is not for long range. It's kind of like about your best range on this scope is about 40-50 yards. That's beyond that, you need a more powerful, more adjustable scope. All right, Justin, good to see you, bud. Chris, oh man, as more and more people rolling in, I'm gonna get the, oh yeah, GQ got an awesome setup too. This is GQ had that video up there on MCS I just posted up earlier. He was shooting his DMR. I'm gonna play more of his video in the future. Probably next week I'll play a video of him taking headshots and other action shot I was doing with his DMR. And it's to do, I mean, it takes a lot of time and investment to actually shoot these guns, because you have to really, the most important things, you have to zero in your scope. Without zeroing the scope, knowing where your shot gonna be landing, it's gonna be tough to take those long range shots. And then beyond that, even harder when you start changing the different type projectile and among other things. So that's why the more you shoot your rifle on this type of system, the better you get, because you get to know where the trajectory of the projectile will be flying. Good to see you, Brian, Jonathan, oh man, Troy, good to see all you guys, Jared. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up a quick video and show you this video of this marker shooting, and then I'll come back and play the Tippex adapter video for you so you can see what's coming out. I know a lot. The last time we spoke about that, it was about a couple months ago. There was a couple of issues with the adapter that came in. I finally had the time to kind of figure it out what's wrong with it. I able to make some adjustment to it and able to get to work. But it's not the best looking thing, as you can see. But what you get to see, you get to see a functional lock bolt system. And next week, like I said, this is an announcement for next week too. So anybody who wants to do, I have about 10 lock bolt, Tippex lock bolt left. So anybody who want to do a T&E test and evaluation on them, or just kind of shoot it, you can do that. And I'll vote based on the recommendation on the live show, and we'll pick 10 people to put them on, and they can actually test them out. Alright guys, I'll kind of switch the camera really quick here, and then I'll play a video of the gun shooting for you here. 1 second here. Right, we got Max. Alright, switch the camera here really quick. Right, we got Maxwell Taylor here. He can do some shooting for you guys on this auction marker. This is the Vortex DMR M82 sniper. I can shoot some rounds at about 40-yard line. So let's shoot some round balls and then shoot some shape rounds. Alright, sweet. This little bad boy here has a straight rifle barrel, so it performs really well on round balls and decently on ship projectile. It's meant for new players who want to play sniper role, that are able to shoot both projectile easily. Alright, let's get some shot in. Right, you can see that every shot he made the target right in the center mass. It's a very, very good shooter based on the simple system. You have air in stock, you have the basic scope, 9-inch rail. I believe this is an 18-inch rifle barrel. Alright guys. Alright, as you can see, that's you saw there, it's like a sweet setup. Kevin, you said it, a sweet setup. Really basic, like I was saying. You don't not a whole lot of jazz going on, but you can actually get really good shooting. Like I said, we're shooting just about 4 yards away, and hit the target pretty much every single shot. Again, so guys, up for it. This is going on auction for today. I don't know who's on the top right now, but I think the last time I saw was like 200. I'm pretty sure somebody going to top that. You guys want something with Kilo 69? I already shipped the pallet out to Kilo 69 actually yesterday. So you need something on the last minute, let me know, message me directly. Something small, something that I can actually check in, not like a whole rifle, something like that. It'll be pretty tough to carry that if I'm gonna take that out. So you guys want something small, and you go into Kilo 69, message me directly, I'll get it out for you. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys a quick video on the Tippex. Like I said, the Tippex lock bolt. And next week, what we're gonna do is get everyone together on the Tippex. And if you guys have a Tippex and want to need this lock bolt, get onto the show. And then, like I said, we're gonna vote for the top 10 T&E people to test out that lock bolt. It's gonna be a lot of fun because you get to shoot something and try something that never been done before. As far as us sending out T&E stuff, doing it live, it's a little bit different. I know, other people do T&E before, and then of course other company, when they do it, they just send it out quietly. They don't really pick people live. So we're just gonna jump forward and let you guys kind of pick the top 10 T&E reps to kind of test this out for us. I think it'll be something different. Like I said, not almost has never been done before. So like I said, I'll play a quick video for you guys. You can see how that lock bolt worked. This is done, so give you guys a heads up on that. All right, here it goes. So I'm gonna play video. I'm gonna switch the camera over.
This is Brett with Team Fury. Today I'm showing you the Tippex lock bolt. So this is it here. This is a prototype part, so don't mind machining marks here and on this side. So we're just going to focus on the actual features of this, and I'll show you what it is. So it is essentially just a Tippex barrel block, with the exception of this lever here and the fact that it does come stock milled for FSR. So this lever here is the lock bolt itself. So as you can see now, the lever is outward and it would block the bolt from passing through, therefore not allowing it to fire. So when there's a round, or let's just say my finger, in the chamber, it'll lift that lever up and the bolt will pass through. So that is how you fire it. So if it is not loaded, it will not fire. So this could be helpful for a lot of reasons. To name a couple, you know, if you have a misshapen paintball, or if a round is improperly seated, you're not going to chop it. Also, if you're just playing, it's really easy to tell when someone is out of ammo with a Tippex, because they have short barrels and dry firing is very, very loud. So this will eliminate that noise, or at least reduce it to the point where a player won't really be able to hear it and move up on you. So it can be beneficial for that reason as well. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'll install this into my Tippex, and I'll get back to you with a shooting video and you can see how it functions. Okay, so we have our barrel block loaded into our Tippex. So ready to shoot. I got 3 mags with me total. I have 2 7-rounders and I have 1 12-rounder, and we're gonna see how it functions. Okay guys, here's it with a 7-round true feed magazine. Let's see how it shoots. There you go. There we go. So now I'm going to try with a 12-rounder true feed, and we're going to see how many rounds we get off. Mind you, my 12-rounders never worked properly, so I always had feeding issues. So maybe this lock bolt will even help prevent my gun from chopping up paint like it normally does with these 12-rounders. So here we go. And there you have it, 12 rounds perfectly fed. And just to show you, oh, there is apparently 13, or I miscounted, never mind. There you go. Now the bolt is being blocked by our lock bolt, so it is not cycling. So there you have it. This is the lock bolt. I'm very impressed with it, honestly. I didn't expect it to work this well in this stage. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time, long before it was even announced to be made. So I'm really happy that this is out, and I'm sure you guys will be too once it's released. So just keep an eye out for it. KT will update you as he makes more progress, and it'll be out for everyone soon. So thank you for watching, and bye.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that short video from Brett with Team Fury. He was the first person to get to try them out. So like I said, next week, if you guys using a Tippex and want to tinny the lock bolt, get online, get onto the show, and then like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of I would say like a vote, but kind of like a volunteer or like a system where we can choose the top 10 people that are able to TNA them. Like I said, I have about 10 left. So if you guys have a chance, kind of pass on the word for those hardcore Tippex users, and you know that they want to try one of these out, somebody that you know well and respect, and able to really get the most of this adapter, to get them on board, so that way we can get that out for them and then able to get the feedback so we know all the nuance of that before we actually get these out. So if you guys are watching, go ahead, please share the video so get more people to join us, so we can help get the word out and just grow the community. All right, so if you guys are asking about this right here, this on Justin, about 200 right now, I think. I'm not sure who's on the top right now, Justin, but right now, if you want to be the top, I'll put you in the top. Oh, I'm sorry, Troy is the top bid for 200. I'm sorry, misread there. So if you guys doing on the auction right here, this is the auction we're going for this week. We call this a Vortex sniper. Has an M82 suppressor too, so give you that sniper look that you want. And you guys saw the video earlier that Maxwell was shooting it. I'll play the video again so you can see how it functions, and you can see that it is a very, very good shooter as for this line of markers. So you want to bid for it, go ahead and start, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we're probably not going to have the lock bolt for a while. Look, I would say about 3 or 4 months away. I would think that in the next couple months, then we'll start to release them out. Right now, we're just going through the process and find out what the strength on that lock bolt on the Tippex, and try and figure out the best way to execute that. But they are, I mean, we made some of the sample already, so some of the prototype units are being sent out. So like I said, next week, you guys want to be part of the TNA team for that lock bolt, just message us and get online, and we'll definitely get together with you guys and see who's going to be the top person that we vote for to test it out. All right, Junior, 210. Congratulations, bud. Hopefully that will hold up to the end. All right, so talking about the Tippex, we have been doing the body for some time now. I have the first prototype body for Tippex body. It's kind of like a Sarge kit. But these are made different. We're gonna have different accessory can be attached on it. We're able to make air and stock. We're gonna able to have, you can, if you want to use Tippex and have a butt stock with the air tank, we're gonna have that option for you. But the initial release, we just have the body and a folding butt stock, and then we're gonna proceed on making other accessories for it. I think the Tippex is a good system, so we decided to go ahead and we get a lot of requests on making kits for them. I've been not able to work on them for some time now, but now we're so many people asking for them, so we're gonna go ahead and start making some accessory for it. First off, we're gonna do the lock what you saw there on the video, and then later on we start doing some other body kits and other accessory for it. So you guys have any suggestion on that, you can message us or get onto the show like this. You can win. The more people kind of support it, the easier for us to make. Otherwise, it's kind of tough making something that people don't like, right? So it's the long term wise, we're gonna able to kind of like a community focused project out of so that way when we get stuff out, people actually want it, and we just kind of not try and make any random stuff that we think is right. We want to make stuff that are good, and get the community to kind of check them out, able to test them, able to kind of evaluate and better test them to make sure they're good before we kind of start cranking them out. In the body green laser, sure. All right, guys, in the coming weeks, about 2 weeks away, actually next week, not this week, the following week, I will be at the Cave Nation at SC Village. You guys go heading down there, meet me down there I'll be there Saturday and part of Sunday. I'll probably heading out about noon Sunday, so you will be there all day Saturday, and there'll be part there on Sunday. A lot of teams and players down there. I get to meet every time I go down. It's a lot of fun. And then the following week, I will be at Kilo 69. So it's like back-to-back week in Pennsylvania at EMR Paintball Park. So you guys in the East Coast, I'll be out there. I know a lot of my buddies gonna be out there too, so hopefully you guys want to hang out, be at that event. It's one of the biggest event for MacFed. Been growing. I think this is the fifth year for that event. And then the following week, which is October 13th, I will be at the USPN Paintball Park for All-Person N19. So I got 3 weeks back-to-back events. Yeah, that means that you get to play almost every week, so you guys don't worry about there's no complaint. You don't have a place to play. You definitely have a place to play, especially with MacFed. There's enough event now to go everywhere. I mean, East Coast to West Coast. In between, if you guys want to play Snake Eater right after Operation N19, I believe it's on October 20th. They are doing Snake Eater. I'm not sure. I think it's that 3rd year or something like that, but it's in Texas, so you guys are Midwest, right middle in the South a little bit, and you want to go to play MacFed, they have that as well. So really, if you want to get into the game, pretty much back to back on it, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh man, it's thanks Felix. So it's gonna be, I already ship out pretty much everything to the Kill 69 event. Hopefully there's some new cool stuff coming in. I can carry them on, but pretty much all the stuff that's out there, I will ship it over to. It's in transit already. So like I said, you guys want me to bring anything out there, particularly some parts or something that's special that you don't see or find anywhere else, and you know that we have them. You can email our the main site, info@mcsus.com, or you just go and chat and message us, and we'll try to bring them up there for you. We'll confirm, just to make sure, and then we'll bring them up there for you guys. Yeah, Justin, stop by, man. Really great to you guys, especially we run the line all the time. Sometimes we don't get to see each other, so when we go to an event, that's why I always try to announce where I'm gonna be, so that way when you guys are, if you are going, just make a point to stop by. I know you guys, when you go to an event, it's pretty busy. You gotta get your gear ready, get all the provision, and meet up, and it's a lot of work when you go to an event. All right, Justin. Yeah, right now. Oh, sorry. Somewhere at 2:30, right? So, as far as the auction wise, I believe somewhere at 2:30. I'll just pin that for now. Alright, so if you are going to go another event and you know that we're not going to be there, let us know. We can post the event up on our website. We have a calendar website now, and it's been going really well. We're kind of trying to post as many events onto the site as possible, so that way you guys can have a dedicated location to find where game's going to be. It's pretty much, we don't really exclude out hopper ball or open class or anything. Just if paintball is on there, and you have to read through on what kind of event it is. And if you go to an event and you know it's not there, you can easily add the event to the site too. You just click art, add event, and then you can just add it onto the site. Pretty easy. Hey Dusty, haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I missed you at D-Day, so hopefully you're able to hit up at another event. The boys asking for you too, so hopefully we'll see you around. Tacamo kit can be used on Alpha Black. You can use the Alpha Black, the Blizzard Alpha kit. You can use on Alpha Black. The only thing that you cannot use is you cannot use that handguard. It will supply you the adapter that you need and the body you need, but it will not come. The handguard, you cannot use the handguard. We do have some really basic handguard you can get there, like about I think 15 or 20 bucks handguard, and you can replace that handguard with the one you already have. So if you look into getting Griffin, if you look into getting that, you can definitely use that. Oh, okay. Timothy Farrell at the 2:30. Okay, thank you for that, buddy. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I will, if somebody's gonna beat him, I'll tag it sometimes, and I'm going through so many different messages, and then I kind of skip that. So at 2:30, it's actually a great deal right now. I mean, talking about this rifle right here, you auction for 230. Oh, actually, Troy just went at 240 right here. So this is a fantastic deal for like a 240. It's a semi-automatic. Okay, so most of the rifle that we built, it's most rifle we built, it's actually either bolt action or a DMR or something like that. This is one of the few rifle we built just for semi-automatic and a sniper. The reason why we can build this is because of the system. On the system here, the inline bolt, it has a power tube right behind it, so the pressure, the when you use a long barrel, if you guys understand, follow up a little bit here. So when you have a long barrel and you shoot projectile, all the energy is not really propelling the projectile out to the barrel. Actually, some energy are being used to bring the bolt back, and that energy is gonna create like turbulence on some system. It's not gonna be able to hold the projectile in coming up very well. So when you guys are doing like a semi on a 468 or DMR, I don't recommend anything longer than a 12. So 10 is like the optimum barrel length that you can use. 12, it's like getting there, but don't go any longer than 12 inches if you're gonna shoot shape projectile, first strike, and those rounds. So if you are using that, keep in mind it may have a chance to cause a flip, because what happened is the pressure actually pushed the stack of rounds back down, and that displacement there, that turbulence there, will cause a problem, especially when you have a shape round that's ready in the chamber. But if you are using the system right here, it's a little bit different. These use the pressure wave on this system a little bit different. The power tube right behind there, it does not allow the projectile to go back any further. So when you do a longer barrel, and of course the problem with Tippman too with these guns right here, the tolerance is really high, so there's a lot of spaces for the projectile and the air to move around. So the back pressure, we call the pressure wave, it's not so concentrated, it's kind of dispersed. So the energy that's been put in right here, they're not to the round, is not as much as the PTR or 468. Those markers, the tolerance is so tight. That's why you can get a lot more shot. If you're looking at this gun right here, everyone knows that the Tippman, I wouldn't call them, I mean, I would say it, but they call it air hogs, because the tolerance is not tight, so you dispense a lot more air per shot. So something like this on a system like that, you're getting about 4 to 5 magazine, and the average about 4, high end about 5. So you're not going to get as many shots on these markers as you would on a 4.6 or PTR, just because of the pressure wave and the way that the valve system works. Like I said, there's a lot of space. This is why they call this the AK-47 of a paintball, right? Because it's just shoot anything and it just works. But on the downside of that is that it just consumes more air. But on the plus side of that is that the air is not so concentrated, so you can use a longer barrel and use like a DMR like this. You can shoot shape projectile and round balls on a longer barrel on a semi version. So on a 4.68 and the PTR is a little bit tighter. And like I said, I don't recommend doing anything longer than 12. I know a lot of people try and do longer barrel. I just don't recommend it. If you're gonna shoot round balls, no problem, but shoot shape, it'll create the back pressure for you. Okay, Jared, it is a 5-threaded barrel. Vortex is kind of like the stepchild of the Tippman A5. We took the internal, and then right now all this right here, all the part that we put them together. Pretty much none of the part in here is Tippman anymore, but we call that because if you take Tippman A5 and then you can convert that into one of these. So if you're not going to worry about it, then it's not going to do anything for you as far as A5 to Vortex. But if you are getting to a Vortex, pretty much all the parts are pretty much ready for you, and it's ready to go. All right, so I'm gonna play a quick video for you guys on this gun right here, so that we can see how it shoots, and then I'll play. And if you guys want to see that Tippex lock bolt video again, I'll play back to back, and that way you can watch both at the same time, and then I'll switch them over, and then you can see how it goes. All right, so any question, go ahead and give me a shout, and I'll be able to answer them for you. Keep in mind that if you guys playing with this type of system with sniper, is totally different as using a short system or doing CQB or mid-range rifle. This is pretty heavy, it's long, and you were running around, doing corners. Not if the corners cutting pie, you don't have to do that. Okay, so especially say you hold rifle and you turn, you might even hit a buddy next to you just because of what you do rapid turn. You're talking about like about 3 feet long here. Your radius about, if you hold a rifle like this right here, you're talking about 4 feet radius. That's pretty wide, so you have to keep nice and tight, as opposed to you're doing a short rifle, you're about right here. That's it. So keep in mind, it's not a role that everyone can play, but at the same time, it is something that you can actually pick up on and then get used to this type of role play or this type of game. Right. I'm gonna let me play the Tippex video for you guys one more time, so if you guys have any question on it, you can ask me right away. But this is a Tippex lock bolt. I know a lot of people just came in, so I'm gonna play the video so you can watch it and then hop back and play that Vortex sniper video for you. All right, here goes, guys.
This is Brett with Team Fury. Today I'm showing you the Tippex lock bolt. So this is it here. This is a prototype part, so don't mind machining marks here and on this side. So we're just going to focus on the actual features of this, and I'll show you what it is. So it is essentially just a Tippex barrel block, with the exception of this lever here and the fact that it does come stock milled for FSR. So this lever here is the lock bolt itself. So as you can see now, the lever is outward and it would block the bolt from passing through, therefore not allowing it to fire. So when there's a round, or let's just say my finger, in the chamber, it'll lift that lever up and the bolt will pass through. So that is how you fire it. So if it is not loaded, it will not fire. So this could be helpful for a lot of reasons. To name a couple, if you have a misshapen paintball, or if a round is improperly seated, you're not going to chop it. Also, if you're just playing, it's really easy to tell when someone is out of ammo with a Tippex because they have short barrels and dry firing is very, very loud. So this will eliminate that noise, or at least reduce it to the point where a player won't really be able to hear it and move up on you. So it can be beneficial for that reason as well. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'll install this into my Tippex, and I'll get back to you with a shooting video and you can see how it functions. Okay, so we have our barrel block loaded into our Tippex. So ready to shoot. I got 3 mags with me total. I have 2 7-rounders and I have 1 12-rounder, and we're gonna see how it functions. Okay guys, here's it with a 7-round true feed magazine. Let's see how it shoots. There you go. There we go. So now I'm going to try with a 12-rounder true feed, and we're going to see how many rounds we get off. Mind you, my 12-rounders never worked properly, so I always had feeding issues. So maybe this lock bolt will even help prevent my gun from chopping up paint like it normally does with these 12-rounders. So here we go. And there you have it, 12 rounds perfectly fed. And just to show you, oh, there is apparently 13, or I miscounted, never mind. There you go. Now the bolt is being blocked by our lock bolt, so it is not cycling. So there you have it. This is the lock bolt. I'm very impressed with it, honestly. I didn't expect it to work this well in this stage. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. long before it was even announced to be made, so I'm really happy that this is out, and I'm sure you guys will be too once it's released. So just keep an eye out for it. KT will update you as he makes more progress, and it'll be out for everyone soon. So thank you for watching. Bye.
I've got Maxwell Taylor here. He can do some shooting for you guys on this auction marker. This is the Vortex DMR M82 sniper. I can shoot some rounds at about 40-yard line. So let's shoot some round balls and then shoot some shape rounds. Alright, sweet. This little bad boy here has a straight rifle barrel, so it performs really well on round balls and decently on ship projectile. It's meant for new players who want to play sniper role that are able to shoot both projectile easily. Alright, let's get some shot in. Right, you can see that every shot he made the target right in the center mass. It's a very, very good shooter based on the simple system. You have air in stock, you have guys, basic scope. Hopefully you enjoyed a quick video there on the lock bolt. So, like I said, the lock bolt has been there for a while, but we just never able to kind of get it out. I didn't have time to work on it until recently. Just finished it. I have one of the sample about a month or two ago. I was testing it. It didn't work out well, so finally I have the time to put all the sample and get the prototype done. And now you can actually, like I said, you saw that Brett doing for the first two to actually use it and play with it. So if you guys want to get that sample, or you want to test out the Tippex lock bolt, like I said, next week, be on the show. And like I said, we're gonna roster up 10 people and get them to test it out, and I'll ship them out for you guys so you can use it and see how it goes. Give me any feedback that you have so we can improve on it. Of course, it's still kind of in the prototype stage. We hopefully get to production pretty soon. That's the reason why we're trying to get all the kinks out, get the different setup out there so you can see how it works. That way when we actually produce them, it's actually a solid product. Alright guys, so if you are going to some of those alright, so you guys gonna go and check these out right here. If you're doing the auction for this week, definitely this is the auction right now. Redman, you're gonna go at it again at $250. This is, like I said, this is one of the better setup for you guys. Semi-automatic. You can actually, like I said, the Maxwell, when he was shooting earlier, he was shooting at about 40 yards, and he was able to hit the center mass on every single shot. Like, it's not been like he was trying anything. He just kind of looked through the sight and then start shooting. So if you can, definitely can, with a better scope and a better, more practice, you can actually go really far with this. We try and limit not to put so much in here. This is stuff like basic scope, but you want to really get a good scope. Get the super sniper scope, the one that we use on for the PTR DMR. You can easily go up to that about 20 shots, 20 yards. If you want to go with a longer barrel, like a hammerhead 20-inch barrel, you can actually go further too. So next, if you guys go after this, we're gonna call off the auction at 5:50, so you have about 10 minutes to decide whether you want to get into the auction or not, and then that way you can actually not missing it. All right, so some question from Tornado update. Tornado I'm gonna start doing release on the video of the Tornado probably end of the week. I'm having the final sample on the body right now. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna test it. Once it is rock solid, I'm gonna start releasing the R&D video, and then subsequently one every week until we get close to release date. And I'm gonna show you guys the final one that I added a new features to the Tornado. This is probably the first features. I mean, it's kind of like, I would say it's almost like the lock bolt in a way. Never been done before. People have talked about it maybe, but almost never been done before. You guys are gonna love this feature, and you guys want that same feature on most of them are. You want that same feature on your gun as well. So I'm not gonna spoil that for you, but it is some excitement because I have shown to some people that stop by our store here, and each one of them kind of really amazed at how it was done. It took us a while to kind of bring that concept into reality, and you guys can be the first to see him here on the live show when we release that new feature out. It's gonna be amazing. So wait for it, and I'll announce it before I start to put them out for you guys so you can see how it works and how it functions and the way that it operates. So AK-12, that is the platform on the Tornado, Dusty. The reason why we built that because many of our system out there, a lot of M4, lots of black rifle, if you will, and almost never, not really like a dedicated AK. So we want, instead of making AK-47 or wood stuff, we decided to make a modern version of the AK, off of AK-12. But of course, the body allow you to still use the old AK-47 buttstock and barrel kit. You can still use that as well. So when you have a chance to get the base body, you can also start to upgrade the components and bring that to reality as well at the AK-47. But like I said, there's not enough variety in the type of system out there right now. Most, like I said, most of black rifle. Tippman has the TCR kind of submachine gun, kind of like a Ronin, and then pretty much everybody else just have a black rifle or variant of it. So that's the reason why we are doing AK-12. Bring a little bit more mix to the arsenal that we have for the sports, right? All right, so if oh man, Kevin, don't worry, we'll we'll support you, buddy. So if you guys are in, like I said, I'm gonna recap a couple of events coming up. First is the Cave Nation. It's around the corner. It's actually after next week, I believe, on the last weekend of September. SC Village, so it's going down there. I'll be down there for Friday. Excuse me, I'll be down there Friday, but I'll be on site for the event on Saturday, and then half a day on Sunday. I'll be heading out like afternoon, after their lunch break, and when players get back to the field, that's when I'm heading out back here, so we can back in office Monday. And then the following week, right after the following week, October 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 4th, 5th, 6th, first weekend of October, I will be in Pennsylvania at the EMR Paintball Park for Kilo 69. Like I said, you guys have never been to the event, definitely have to head out there. And then right after that week, second week of October, October 13th, we're going to have an Operation N19. This is going to be a total different format. Jin and I was talking a few days ago on how the gameplay gonna be, so you guys never done N19. This year can be completely different. The format can be different because this year we're actually doing a 5-on-5 competition in conjunction with the game going at the same time. So you have a couple games going at the same time, and those games are partner competition, and you're gonna be playing pretty much game after game after game. The way that we do it, this we can make this happen because the layout, the structure of the paintball field, USPN paintball field, United Nations paintball, is an awesome field. Right in the middle is where the staging area, and right around the staging areas are the different fields. They have, I believe, they have 7 different fields. So we intended to have 5 games going on at the same time with different scenario, and pretty much team can compete while the game is going on, and you can score based on what you accomplished during those scenario and those competition games. And of course, if you guys already know, MCS is going to put up 5 PTR, value over $5,000 for the winning team, which is, like I said, 5-on-5. So if you're going up, if you come alone, we will put you into a team, and if you're coming as a team, where you can compete as a team. And your team is, if your team say you have a team of 10, you can have 2 teams. You have twice the chance of winning, right? And if you come with a team of 7, of course, 2 of your teammate will play on a different team, and then 5 of you, 5 of the main people, if you can choose if you want to compete as a top 5 players in that team, can compete together as a team to get the most chance of winning possible, or you can be mix and match. And so, like I said, it's, you may even get to play against your team at some point because of the format that we're going to use. So, like I said, if you guys are going to the event, and they're playing an event to go by from East Coast to West Coast, and of course I don't want to miss Snake Eater that's in Texas, and that happening on, I believe, October 20th, right in smack in the middle of the country here, you know, south of the country, but right in the middle there. So that way, if you guys gonna play, you definitely have different option to play with as far as where you can play. But if you are going to come to California and play in West Coast, definitely try to do Operation N19. It's gonna be an action-packed game, you know, from the moment you step onto the field when the game starts until the dates, until the moment ends. It's gonna be different, new format we put together, and hopefully it turned out well, and we're gonna be able to repeat that in the future. Alright, so what internal is going to be AK-12? Eric, the internal is just a standard Tipman A5, Tipman X7. The current internal using all of the Bolt, Vortex, and Blizzard gun that we're using. So it's going to be basic semi-automatic. Like I said, that's these right here, the internal, like an 8K. So we built that. We want to make a reliable system, and a system that, especially these markers right here, a lot of new players to get these markers and they don't really know how to work on them. And the beauty of these markers is that every field or every store will have someone that knows how to work on Tipman, BT, and Valken and those markers, and pretty much all the internal are using pretty much Tipman, and 99.9% component internally are interchangeable with those markers. So in other words, when any store you go to, they will able to support these markers. They may not have the exact external parts, but internally they'll have all the parts there for you that you're able to kind of get support on that. That's the beauty of these markers, that the support system is there. Like if you get like a 468 or P10, and not many people have it, a Milsic or the T15, not too many of them out there. So when you have you need support, you don't have that support that you need. You need an O-ring or part, and you have to wait, you have to order it in. But these right here, you can get pretty much anywhere, any field, any store. That tons and a lot of people, players out there able to support it. That's the reason why we kind of continue to build more on top of this platform and get more players to stay in the game, because of the knowledge base is already there. I think that's where the strength of the systems comes in. All right, Choi is gonna be at 260 on this. I need a zombie shotgun. Rashid, we kind of not supporting anymore. When I go to event, one of the reasons why I don't support me anymore, because when I go to event, player come up to me and they have a problem with the zombie or their shotgun, I can't support them, I can't fix them, I don't have the part to do it. So I decided, you know, it's better that we take it off our catalog and not offering, because I want to help you guys when I go to games on event. I would want to keep you guys on the field, not come to me and, oh, okay, they need help and have to turn you away. I mean, it doesn't make me feel like I'm there for you guys, and at the same time I want to provide like good product that's good, reliable, durable, not something that I'm not able to support you. That's the reason why I'm not doing it. If you need one Rashid, and you really want one, let me know, I can get one for you, but keep in mind I'm not able to support that for you anymore. You have to go directly to the supplier and they do it overseas. And like I said, it is not something that I would support, because for that reason, I mean, if you can't not support, it's kind of hard for me to keep going with that. That's the reason why I said earlier, I push these markers because of the way that it works. The knowledge base is out there. Pretty much, like I said, any fields, any store, there will be someone there that knows how to work on these things, and they have the parts to support you when you go to these places. So therefore, when you when you pick up one of these markers, definitely the knowledge base is behind there to get you going. All right, Choi at 260. I can thoroughly respect that standpoint. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Like I said, I don't just come with this decision because I just decided. Like I said, I will to advance, and then players come to me and they need help and support, and I'm not able to kind of put my best foot forward and give them all the support I can. It's actually counterproductive for me, right? So appreciate that. All right, guys. 550, perfect. Choi, congratulations, buddy. You got an excellent deal here at 260. You're gonna enjoy this tremendously. Of course, you can see here you get so much for 260. Air in stock system already built in. You get this awesome trigger system and this barrel. I mean, if you start adding the parts alone, you get a crazy deal, right? Conversion kit costs like 80 bucks. Air in stock system costs like $100. That alone will sell like almost 200 bucks already. And then you got a good barrel, an awesome rail system, amazing muzzle brakes here, and an awesome, a decent scope for 260. This is an amazing deal. So hopefully that you enjoy this. Like I said, you can take headshot easily, no problem at 40-60 yards easily. To improve performance on this a little bit, Troy, all you have to do is get a better scope. Immediately you can take this thing to 60-70 yards easy, and if you want to go beyond the 60-70 yards, replace the barrel and you can go above 80 to 100 yards, no problem at all. Like I said, we shot these and it shoot amazing. Hopefully I'll build more of these and put on a site for people to order, but seriously at 260, I was saying it's not a deal, it's a steal. But so hopefully enjoy that. All right, guys, auction's over. So Troy, when you have a chance, you want it, message us and then I'll get that out for you. Did I miss a 2 from Brad, man? I'm sorry, man. I call it Troy. Congratulations, bud. You got it. Would be aired through stock with remote. So if you want remote, Kevin, in the future, you can, when we built these onto the gun, you can actually you have the option of doing air tank. So when we built these for you to order online, it will come base with the remote, and if you want to have the air, then you upgrade. So like I said, this is a fantastic setup for Troy with everything on here for 260. Like I said, you will enjoy this immensely because it's a very, very good shooting marker here. Like I said, we'll build these and then we'll get them out. Rashid, more Hurricane upgrades. Hurricane is kind of hard for us to make any more receipt because of Tipman. They discontinued that their phenol markers. So I would say in the long term they're going to limit it on as far as all the parts. Hopefully there are enough parts that we continue to get from them, and then absolutely in the long term wise, I'm looking to build a core for it, but I'm not sure when I have the time to do that yet. I really want to knock out some of the major projects we have on the table, get those out, and then go back and do more Hurricane upgrade. And I think the most the setup that has the least like upgrades and concentration and love actually is the Hurricane. We have not made much. The only upgrade we actually made for that specifically is the handguard, but that's also compatible with the Tornado and the other system as well. So I don't think we have made any specific upgrade for it yet. So I'm hoping to knock some of the project I have on the table out of the way and go back and work on some of these core fundamental upgrade for those markers. Alright guys, any questions, comment, or concern, please let me know so that we can address them. Like I said, every week I'm on this show and I want to make sure that you guys understand that I'm available when you can reach me on Facebook, if you will. If you're on Facebook, if you are not on Facebook, you can email me directly, kt@mcsus.com, or you can come on the chat. Right, get to go up to the site there, the MCS site, and then just get to chat, and then I will be available there. Right, if I'm not on, you can ask for me, or if we're not on at all, just leave a message and then I'll able to reply back to you. So definitely I'm available for you guys. Any problem, anything that you have an issue with the product, the way things were handled by one of MCS staff not doing able to up to your standard, let me know directly so that I can make the adjustment for you or take care of that. Because sometimes we're going through a process. That process doesn't really work for everyone. So when you hit me up directly, you're able to kind of understand the situation and resolve for you. So like I said, hit me up directly so that we can take care of that for you. Again, I'm available, so I'm not like saying that don't call me anything. So call me, contact me, so we'll take care of it for you. All right, guys. Any other question? Go ahead and throw it out so that way I can address it for you before we end the show. It's been a great show, and I will continue to do this show now and into the future. So for it to work, we have to kind of continue putting out new product and able to innovate new stuff and get feedback from you guys. That's why I'm doing a little bit different this time with the Tippex. What I'm doing is I am making prototype and able to send it out for key people or people that the community suggests for me to get them a demo or get them a prototype, so that way you can get it out. Jordan, Box Mag. Oh man, I got almost done with the Box Mag. I'm hoping about 2 or 3 weeks I have to get a good solid working system, and you guys can actually start ordering it on our site. You have to pre-order them. We don't have it done right away, but I have so many projects going on, and I have my funds is limited, so I cannot make everything. I have a lot of design and projects that are in the works, but I just don't have the funds to make everything all at once. So if you guys are looking to check out some new stuff, I have to let you guys pre-order them, and so that way it free up some of the funds so I can jump onto the next project right away. It's just natural economic, right? 101. You have to have the funds to make stuff, and then you cannot just make stuff because you want to. It doesn't really work that way, and you guys understand it. I cannot just make one, right? Making one is pretty simple. Making two, no problem. Making 100, 200, 300, and like 1,000 is hard because you have to upfront all that investment into running production. That's the only way to bring the cost of the production down, is able to make that enough unit, enough quantity, the minimum requirement or minimum quantity. Then we're able to kind of bring the cost down, make it worthwhile. Otherwise, if you're making 1 unit prototype, yeah, I can make it all day long, but then the cost could be so tremendous that nobody want to buy them. But like I said, like making 10 prototypes, you have to machine every single part, like you saw in the video. It costs some money, but at the same time, I believe that we are able to go through one project at a time, and it takes too long sometimes to bring new product into the market if we do it that way. So like I said, I gotta change things up a little bit, making prototype, let you guys test them, and when it's ready, I think enough support behind it, then we hit the button, and then we also have the ability to kind of pre-order it too, so we allow players to kind of order ahead, and when it's coming, we have to ship it out. Lift up the Vortex, pick up these ship projectile and show the world. Yeah, Corey, definitely. Where there are a lot of projects going on, so hopefully we'll push forward. Peter upgrade, Eric. I'm still waiting for Omar to finish up that project. I'm hoping that he kind of get it done sooner, and as soon as get it done, I will just show you guys. I'll come. Like every week you guys mention about that, and every week I say, hey Omar, where you at? And he's still on it, so. It's a project that Omar is working on it personally. I'm heading on some of the lighter project, the smaller one, the less fundamental. But Omar is actually heading on the harder one. He's been on it for about almost 4 or 5 months now. So I think he's in the ending stage of the project. So hopefully we'll push it out. All right, guys. Any other question? Please let me know, and then I'll sign off in the next minute or two. If not, then I'll see you guys next week. As far as the show goes, like I said, I really appreciate that you guys being part of the show, joining this hour with me on a weekly basis. This show, I cannot go on with you guys, right? So this show is about getting more information out there, able to understand the game, the community, the sports a little bit. I will address, like, a lot of times you guys ask me about product, what's coming out. I give you guys a news update on events I'm going to and direction that we're taking on. So like I said, we have a lot of work going on for us and a lot of things that is happening. So stay tuned for a lot of cool stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for being part of the show. I will hopefully see you guys out of the field the next couple weeks. Like I said, next not this week, but after next week, back to back 3 weeks in a row, every game. So it's gonna be amazing, awesome events that if you guys go out there, hopefully you're out there. Spencer, TMC lockbolt. TMC, unfortunately, you probably can modify one, but you can't really build one. You have to build the entire body. It's gonna be tough to do. Too much. It's gonna cost too much to make. Something like that has to be fundamentally built into the system as the moment it was designed, not afterward. You do afterward, you have to do too much cutting, and most people don't have the ability to mod that things, to do that kind of stuff. If you have a Dremel and you have some motivation, definitely you can make it your own. So, but if you're looking to a lock bolt on a TMC, you can modify one or mod one. All right, guys. Any question, comment, concern, please contact me, kt@mcsus.com, and hopefully you guys out there. Take care, buddy. I'll play a quick video ending intro here.